You know exactly what you need to do.
You have a list. It's right there. Go to the gym, finish the assignment, clean the disaster zone you call a bedroom. The logic is undeniable. If you do these things, your life gets better. But you don't move. You are physically stuck to the couch. You are scrolling through videos of people building mud huts in the jungle, screaming internally at yourself, "Get up! Just get up!" But your body refuses to listen. It feels like gravity just doubled. You aren't just being lazy. You are caught in a neurological glitch. Your brain is running a software program designed for a world that hasn't existed for 10,000 years. You are an advanced survival machine acting like a potato. Today, we are going to open up the hood, look at the wiring, and figure out why your brain is actively trying to sabotage your success. First, stop moralizing your laziness. Your brain evolved in an environment of extreme scarcity. For your ancestors, burning calories without a guaranteed reward, like food or not getting eaten by a bear, was a death sentence. If a caveman went for a jog just to clear his head, he died of starvation 3 days later. So, your brain has a deep primal directive: conserve energy. When you look at a treadmill, your conscious mind sees health. Your ancient limbic system sees waste. It triggers a pain response to stop you from burning valuable glucose on something that doesn't have an immediate payoff. You are fighting millions of years of evolution. Your brain is trying to keep you alive by keeping you still. The problem is, you live in a world of abundance, not scarcity. The safe choice to sit on the couch is now the dangerous choice. This is where the science gets weird. Why do we screw over our future selves? Why do we eat the pizza now and let future me deal with the fat? Why do we procrastinate studying and let future me fail the test? Dr. Hal Hershfield at UCLA put people in fMRI machines to study this. He found that when you think about your current self, a specific part of your brain lights up. But when you think about your future self, you in 10 years, that part goes dark. In fact, the brain activity looks almost identical to when you think about a complete stranger. Neurologically, you do not see future you as you. You see them as some random guy named Steve. And frankly, you don't care about Steve. You are happy to dump your dirty work on Steve. You are happy to let Steve handle the debt and the diabetes. The laziness loop happens because you lack empathy for your own future. You are treating your future self like an employee you are about to fire. This brings us to the math of bad decisions. Economists call this hyperbolic discounting. Humans value immediate rewards exponentially more than future rewards. If I offer you $100 today, or $110 in a year, you take the $100. But if I offer you $100 in 5 years, or $110 in 6 years, you wait for the $110. It makes no logical sense. The time difference is the same, but our brains can't calculate value over time. 1 hour of video games equals high dopamine now. 1 hour of studying equals high success later. To your animal brain, the later value is basically zero. It discounts the future so heavily that a single cookie today is worth more than a 6-pack of abs next summer. We are terrible at compound interest. We assume that skipping the gym once doesn't matter, and mathematically, it doesn't. But biologically, it reinforces the loop. You are teaching your brain that the immediate reward is always the winner. So how do we hack this outdated software? We use friction. Sean Aker, a Harvard researcher, popularized the 20-second rule. He wanted to practice guitar, but he never did. The guitar was in the closet. It took about 20 seconds to get it out. That tiny barrier was enough to trigger his laziness loop. So he bought a stand and put the guitar in the middle of the living room. Sudden behavior change. If you want to stop a bad habit, increase the friction. If you want to start a good habit, decrease the friction. Want to run? Sleep in your gym clothes. Want to stop scrolling? Put your phone in a drawer in the other room. You have to make the lazy option difficult. If you have to walk to the kitchen to get the remote, you might just read a book instead. You have to outsmart your own desire for ease. Finally, stop focusing on the result. The result is too far away. Your brain can't see it. Focus on identity. James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits. If you say, "I am trying to run a marathon," your brain hears work. If you say, "I am a runner," your brain hears identity. Humans will do almost anything to remain consistent with how they view themselves. If you view yourself as a lazy person who is trying to work, you will eventually snap back to laziness because that is your baseline. You have to change the baseline. You don't go to the gym to get a six-pack. You go to the gym to prove to yourself that you are the kind of person who goes to the gym. The laziness loop isn't going away. You will always want to save energy. You will always want the cookie. But now you know the code. Your brain treats future you like a stranger. Stop being a jerk to that stranger. Introduce yourself. Make his life easier. Put the controller down. Do the hard thing. And subscribe. Your future self will thank you for it.